That's drifting for you.
Today we are visiting the legend himself, Mr. Lawn Chair Racing. We brought some tools because we're gonna have to do some custom work. We're trying to get his G35 ready for this drift event that's coming up. We left off with getting my 300ZX ready for a drift event, and it made it and succeeded. So now it's Tim's turn. What up, Mr. Tim?
Hello.
What are we doing today?
I have a banana arm. It's supposed to be straight and it's woo. So we're gonna have to cut the bolt because we kind of screwed ourselves on this. If you guys remember a few videos ago on this car, we welded the sway bar in.
Welded the sway bar to the chassis. And that's because the subframe had like snap studs and it was rusty, and we're like,
all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
In his defense, he got the car with the control arm already bent. This was not his luxury.
I think we can say that.
Did you curb this car?
I had one injury with this car at one point.
Oh, so maybe it was you.
It might have been me. But yeah.
Let's see what we're...
I think this is the banana arm. If not, it's the other side.
Oh, that one's banana for sure. You can see it's like bowed up right here.
Oh yeah.
So the dilemma we're having is, you know, the nut is on this side. So you take it off and then you try and slide the bolt forward, but the sway bar is in the way. And we welded the sway bar bracket to the chassis. Yeah. So we gotta
didn't think about that one.
Yeah, no. So that's why I brought the grinder and some grinding discs. I'm gonna try and cut off the bolt, and I brought a few bolts just in case I had one. If not, we're just gonna have to run to the hardware store and match something up. Nothing too crazy. And then also, while everything's apart, we're gonna do his drum brakes. Yeah. A lot of you guys gave great suggestions after I did my drum brakes, so we're gonna try and put those to use while doing his. Fresh.
Everyone always warns you, don't buy a car, don't buy a previous drift car.
Yeah, don't be it. Now you know.
Now I know why.
This bracket we did not have to weld on. The other side was snapped. And we're gonna replace both lower control arms. So we're gonna see if we can pry the bar far enough away so that this bolt for the lower control arm can slide out of at least one side. I don't know, we'll see, it's worth a shot. All right, see if you can pull down on that. Dude, it barely moves.
It shifts.
If anything, we'll have to take off the end link. Alright, hopefully taking off just this side gave us enough clearance. It's looking like it. The sway bar is kind of stuck right here. It's in the control arm. But I think if we can take off maybe this end, we can swing it down and have enough access. It's worth a shot. Let's try and blast this one off. Dude, the rust dust is crazy.
But it came loose.
It did come loose. Alright. First bolt is out. We'll swing this control arm down. And that. Oh yeah, see, we'll have enough clearance to push that down. Alright, let's blast this one off next.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Done.
Is it out?
Yeah.
See if you can push that bolt through. Yeah. Plenty of clearance.
I love that.
There we go. Banana arm out. Oh, it's really bent.
Yeah, dude. I'm so glad that's being replaced right now. All right, look at just for comparison.
Yeah, let's compare. There you go. Nice. I guess we can try and match the lengths too.
Yeah.
Now, whenever you adjust arms like this, which we're about to do, you don't want to spin just one side in, because if you notice, if you spin the middle here, it adjusts both sides at the same time. So if you spin just one side, when it's mounted on the car, then it'll be uneven and you can't get the full adjustment. Just something to keep in mind. I only mention that because back when I used to first work on cars when I was learning, I would just spin them in one at a time, and I didn't know it's not how you're supposed to do it, so I'm just trying to pass along that info. You can see it's going in evenly. That's what we want. This one looked like it was all the way in, like Tim said, so I'm just gonna match that. He's getting alignment anyways. Oh, dude, these look shorter, actually.
Like overall?
Yeah, I think they could have changed their design, so I'm gonna just match.
Yeah, match it then.
All right. Oh, where'd that bolt go?
It is.
Oh, and there were some plates on it too, it looks like. Well, upon installation, we discovered that this might not be the lower arm. It appears that this might be the traction arm. It lines up here a lot better. When we tried to fit it in there into the subframe, there was a lot of play happening right here. and that's because this arm is wider. So,
and what's crazy is I've ordered a metric ton of parts for this car and haven't gotten any wrong. I got this one wrong.
hey, but at least you got a traction arm when you're ready for it.
When I need it.
That's funny. So while this arm is off, Tim wants to make it not a banana anymore. Method of choice?
Where's the hammer?
Oh, you gotta hit it with your purse, bro.
What do you mean with my purse?
Oh, come on, don't tell me you haven't heard that one.
I have never heard that one.
What? No, dude, the purse. Here, I'll show you what the purse is.
1 second. I think I need one good hit here and it might actually do a lot.
Yeah, actually, that looks like it's moving a little bit. I guess you are hitting it with your purse.
That did pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Alright, one more back here. That's drifting for you. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's straight. I'm just glad we didn't start with the side we had to cut off.
Fuck,
and then have to put it back on.
That would be the worst thing ever.
Sometimes it's good to do the easier side first.
Ready?
Yeah. Sway bar reinstall. We went ahead and put the bolt on from the backside so that when we do replace these control arms eventually, we won't have to take off the sway bar links again. Just trying to think ahead to create less work for ourselves in the future. Another thing you can do to save time is have some pre-made meals for you. That brings us to today's video sponsor, Factor 75 Meals. While Tim's working on the box down there, let's see what flavors we got. I'm gonna try the peanut Buddha bowl, and which one are you gonna try?
Mushroom lasagna.
You're supposed to poke a couple holes with a fork or a spoon, but we're in a garage, so we got a screwdriver. Quick 2 minutes. This peanut Buddha bowl is my favorite. I've had this one before, that's why I claimed it.
That looking fresh, boy.
How's yours?
Delicious, actually.
That looks good. I'll leave the link for you guys down below. You guys can check it out at factor75.com. You can use the discount code PRIZA50 for 50% off, and then you also get 20% off the following month. So it's a pretty good deal. It's a good way to get healthy meals for cheap, and it saves you a lot of time. You don't have to go out, get food, make food. We have a lot to do on Tim's G35 still, so this is definitely helping us out. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring this video. Curious to look into these drums. Figure out how the drum system works on this car. Did your e-brake lock at all before?
Never. I mean, it would like, if you full pulled it, it would like kind of slow down the car, but it didn't work to hold the car in place unless it was all the way engaged at the top.
Last click.
And the first 50% of the pull is dead. So it's really pretty bad.
Well, I'm curious to see what it looks like in here.
Also, the adjustment in the car is full tight.
Full tight?
Full tight on the cable. So it's definitely adjustment issues back here.
Okay. All right, let's start working on the brakes back here. Take this crusty guy off. Ooh. Whoa. There's spider webs in here, bro.
That just shows you how much I use my e-brake. I have been drifting without it since the beginning of ownership.
Really?
Yep, never even pulled it.
You know, the craziest thing is, this all looks new.
Yeah, it just wasn't adjusted properly.
Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe this just needs to be spun open more. Well, we can certainly try that. Everything looks to be intact. Is the e-brake up right now?
No, it's down.
It's down? Maybe try and pull it up. Let me see what happens. Because these look like the shoes have like no wear on them.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think they just were new and never used and never adjusted properly.
Right. You might be in luck here, bro.
Alright, you want me to pull it?
Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, all the way. Yeah, it moves all right. All right, go down. Back up. All right. Yeah, let's try to just adjust them and then go from there.
Okay.
I'm going to try and do it the way that my helpful people told me to try. So the way that is...
You need a name for your subscribers, dude.
I know.
I don't know.
Dang, these are big rotors for the back. It does, yeah. Brake clean. Ooh, you got the nice brake clean.
Shout out Brandon. I know you're watching this, Brandon.
All right, we got the rotor on. We're gonna put some lug nuts on here. Oh, you got the Nismo lugs?
Designed for LMGT4, by the way.
Okay. These might bottom out. I don't want to damage them. Well, because it's gonna have to go like past where a wheel would go. I guess that should clear. All right. So we got the rotor on. We got 2 lug nuts on. That's forcing the rotor to sit on the hub flush. So we want to start off with just rotating the rotor. Now we do feel a slight drag right now, but that is because Tim has an LSD, so we feel that working. We're gonna put a screwdriver through here, and we want to spin that anchor pin down. That's gonna open the anchor pin up. So we're gonna do that until it drags. This is what you guys told me to do. And then relieve that tension until it doesn't drag. That's how we know it's been opened to its maximum point and then shrunken just enough to where it doesn't hit. But yeah, there's nothing right now, so we got a ways to go. So I did spin the anchor pin quite a bit here, and now I cannot move the rotor at all. And the e-brake is fully down. So now we're gonna relieve the tension on the anchor pin in this tiny hole until we can free spin it again. So we're gonna go like 2 clicks at a time and then just feel for it.
Okay.
All right, so now it's in adjustment, free spins, and it's not dragging. Just out of curiosity, you should pull the e-brake. See if it goes all the way up still. I spun it quite a bit, like probably a total of 4 or 5 revolutions.
Dude, there is tension where there was no tension before. Like this is way tighter.
Already feels better?
Yeah, like there was none here. There's already fight back here. I would have to get to here to feel fight.
Damn.
This is like already a world of difference.
Well, I owe it to you guys. Thank you guys for the suggestions. It took me a lot longer to do this on mine. You guys also mentioned to do 1 wheel at a time, and as we have discovered, it's already making a difference.
Huge.
So let's knock out the other side.
T6, the best chair ever.
This is the best chair. I love it.
So comfy.
Big old 19. We went ahead and adjusted the other side just to keep it interesting. I didn't film it. Let's see. Does it lock any better?
Oh my god. It's so tight. That's crazy. I actually have to work really hard to get it high.
Damn.
So this is gonna lock perfect. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, dude. Woo! Cool. We're checking things off the list. What's
Big
next?
time. Last step is pads and rotor.
Yeah, I guess we gotta do pads
Got
back
rotors
here.
on. Pads bleed the system that my brakes are not bled.
Okay.
Gotta fill that up and then that's done. Everything's done.
Sweet. We put the caliper brackets back on. We put on the new shim hardware stuff. I already greased it, but I wanted to go over where the brake pads go. So the outside does not get a shim, just slides right on. Whenever you see this is a squeaker. When the brake pad material gets low, it hits this little metal thing and it makes a loud screechy noise. Sometimes you hear cars making that loud screech noise in traffic, and that is what it's hitting. Now, how you know where it goes? It usually goes on the back side where you can't see it, and on the trailing side. So what that means is if the wheel rotates like this, the trailing side would be the bottom. Now when we reinstall the caliper, you want to make sure that you verify that the line isn't twisted. A lot of times there's straight lines on the hose that let you see if it is twisted or not. In this case it is straight. I'm gonna slide this in. I already did push in the piston. Sometimes you have to spin them in. In this case, since the e-brake is internal to the rotor, we can just push in the piston. This is different than any of my cars. The slide pin is the bolt to the caliper. So we're gonna apply some grease here and then it just goes straight through. Rear brakes are all good to go. All we gotta do now is really push the pedal down to push those pistons back out. But we gotta bleed the brakes because he replaced calipers on the front, which means air was exposed within the system.
And those new calipers are empty.
And what kind of fluid's that?
600. I was gonna run 660, but
You're fancy, huh?
it's not very necessary unless you're like a serious track car.
I mean, this looks pretty serious to me, dude.
It's good stuff.
I just run some .3. This is what I run, straight up.
Far too particular. Oil, gas, fluid types. I always
That's a
make
good
sure
thing,
to get
though.
the good stuff. I'm gonna definitely spill this.
Just remember, if you spill it on metal, it'll eat the paint.
Oh,
It's too bad you don't have any funnels here. I say that because I just saw this wall of funnels. Just crack this loose real quick. Heard a little bit of air. All right. So go ahead and give us 3 solid pumps and then hold it as hard as you can on the last one.
Okay.
You're holding it to the ground?
Yeah.
All right. So with all that pressure, open it slowly. Ooh. All right. Tightened it. Brakes are bled. This thing is almost ready for a test drive. He wants to do a couple more things to it, like maybe diagnosing its headlight. He keeps having this issue where the driver's side headlight just goes out.
Everyone has told me in the comments, dude, you can buy ballast. Dude, you can do this. I'm aware of the conversions and the ballast, so I did end up buying some old OEM housings to throw ballast into it. We're gonna try that today.
Yeah. It appears you have figured out your headlight situation.
3 times the charm. I have had to wiggle so many ballasts in and out of this assembly, but we're here, and it works.
A couple of you guys were asking if he bought a new headlight every single time his headlight bulb went out. And the answer is yes. He just had these as spares. The ballast and the headlight are separate on these headlights. This one had a cracked housing, so he finally has the best of all the parts working together. I hope this headlight lasts longer than 2 weeks this time. Hell yeah. Looks like you got your car completely back together.
Yeah. Brand new tires on.
Well, new tires?
KR20s on all 4 corners.
Those run pretty wide in the front.
So that's like square to a 235 on a 9 is perfectly squared, so there's no stretch to that. And then the rear is now 235 as well.
Dude.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Self-cleared?
Yeah, nothing happened. The rear's good, but the front, it's like rubbing on one of the brackets for the bumper. So
oh, really?
It's really annoying. Like every bump I hit, it goes. But my alignment's in 30 minutes, I just realized.
Oof.
Oh, your jack is cooked.
It's screaming.
Dude, I can't get it to fucking move. But it's okay. I really think it's mostly up here that it's touching to me. You have a 14 impact. I need to hit a 14 impact and wrench on the exhaust so it doesn't slip out while I'm mixing.
Those brakes looking pretty fresh though, dude.
Dude, all fresh looks so crazy. All the like silver.
Yeah, that's good.
Silver surfer.
I still can't believe this isn't rubbing. They did rub a little bit, he said, but it's self-cleared. It doesn't hit anymore. That's crazy. Oh man.
I've been working on this thing.
You've been working on this thing too.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's been like that.
Man, imagine if we had this lift when we put in your mid-pipe.
You know how much easier our day would have been?
That looks crazy.
Is that tight? No. Oh. Dude, I'm scared of this. Should I really be using this?
Tim with power tools. The old rounded zip tie trick.
Like right there.
Oh man. There you go. Big roller. How's it going, Mr. Israel?
Not bad.
I see you've already improved your car from like 1 week ago?
A week ago, yeah, basically.
That's what's up, dude.
Picked them up pretty cheap.
So if you guys don't know, he recently picked up this sweet sedan Toyota. He already manual swapped it, already lowered it, and now he's got wheels. These are pretty cool. He said it came with these tires, so he's gonna order new ones, but it's definitely a great start. Some work emotions, see our Kais. Such a cool unit. So normally these sensors would attach with these ears, and they basically hook onto the tire, but since the cars are so low, Israel has to zip tie each and every one on. Your real one.
Front camera's even, dash is pretty even. Tall.
Not
tall
bad,
on that
yeah.
side.
I knew it. That was exactly why I was rubbing most of the time on the way here.
That's only like 0.03
But
though.
I could tell and feel it.
All right. Okay.
It's like that much.
And then your rear, left side's got a little bit more camber.
I bet it has to do with that lower control arm.
No, it's the right
Well,
arm.
one of your lower control arms still has a bow, doesn't it?
We'll have to check.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We did hammer out the one side.
You hammered it out?
Yeah, one of them was bent. We hammered it.
We got so close last time, and that's what I'm trying to have is even tire wear. I don't want 3 degrees. I want like maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I guess it's not that bent, right? It's got a slight bow. This is the one that was. Yeah, this one was worse, but he straightened it out.
Hammered it. So you think that's what it is? This slight bow in that?
Can be. But if you want to pull it more positive, I think you're pretty much maxed out. You're bottoming out.
Yeah, right? It would have to go shorter for more positive.
You got a 10?
It's moving.
Damn, all done. Sick. Well, Israel, thanks for another car. Of course. Thanks, bro. So unfortunately, Tim still had some rubbing issues after the alignment. Does the car at least drive better?
Oh yeah, way better, but I just picked like the meatiest tires. I kind of knew it was gonna happen, but...
So we're just putting a smaller spacer on now. Hopefully that's all we need.
Let me make sure the back of the wheels has clearance for that big ass.
We're going from a 20 to a 15, so it's not much.
Look at all that space.
Oh yeah.
For spacer.
See, that's really nice of them to do that. Another thing we did not check when adjusting the e-brake is if we got enough clicks in here. We noticed after he was driving around without using the handbrake, it started to get warm on the rear rotor. This is something I wanted to check. I'm touching the hub, not the pad surface. And usually it shouldn't really get warm there unless the shoes are slightly dragging, and that's what I think is possibly happening. So we're just gonna take it down a couple clicks just to make sure that he's not dragging while driving. I could either prematurely wear the shoes or, I don't know, it's not good. Could have gas mileage too.
Yeah, right. I didn't feel much like physical drag per se, but definitely the heat. I mean, I just drove here without using brakes, and I kind of touched the front rotors to see.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're pretty cool. Touch the rears, definitely a few.
Yeah.
A good bit warmer, so.
A good rule of thumb is the front rotors should be warmer than the rears, even with like regular driving and braking. So that just tells me either sticky caliper or shoes, but it was warm here, so on the hub.
Much better.
Yeah, it's not bad. It looks decent. It's not like it looks weak or anything. It still flows good.
Yeah.
5 mil, what a difference. You actually put your fingers in there now, it looks like. Oh yeah, that's good.
Just barely. It was literally nothing before, man.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised it even drove around.
These tires look so cool. I love the tread.
They are badass.
Yeah.
And that stretch is so like, it's like meaty but not.
Right. It's a minimal stretch, but it looks good. All right, now we're gonna adjust the e-brake. Oh, you need to do some hammering. Oh boy. Luckily, since the e-brake is already pretty set, this is gonna be really easy. I have to move this hole up to around here. It was on top, right, in your car?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in gear, I think. Move that to the top, and then we'll just spin that anchor and just loosen it just a couple clicks. All this stuff flying down. And just like that, a couple clicks. Be like Tim, torque your wheels.
Please.
Well, Tim, good luck on your event.
I wish you were coming.
I wish I was too, man.
But have fun at the old Keynes County.
Hey, I like it because it's nice and close. It's the closest drift event ever. I'm really proud of how far you've come, dude. You got this car like a year ago, right?
Yeah. I just saw a Snapchat memory 1 year ago today. It was untouched.
Damn.
Basically just nothing done to it, just how I bought it. So.
And now look at it. It's
Yeah.
like ready to rock. You've gone through basically the whole chassis at this point.
It has been every corner and everything has been touched for sure. So it is. It's long overdue. I'm really excited.
Oh yeah, dude. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks for all your help, dude. You're
Yeah.
the MVP.
Psh, anytime, dude. I love helping homies.
Hell yeah.
Because that's how I learned. My friends helped me. I'm just kind of paying it forward. All right, dude. Good luck this weekend.
Fuck yeah.
And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.